If you're craving seismic NBA drama, look no further. The Los Angeles Lakers, fresh off a playoff heartbreak marked by defensive woes and physical mismatches, have been thrust into the center of trade whirlwind speculation. Rival executives and fans alike are buzzing about one tantalizing question. Could Kristaps Porzingis, the Boston Celtics 7-3 unicorn, soon don purple and gold? Tonight, we put you inside the war rooms, track every twist in the Lakers' search for championship answers, and break down whether a Porzingis deal could be the game-changer this bruised but star-studded team desperately needs. Losing the big man battle, the Lakers' painful playoff exit. Let's start with what went wrong. In their 5-game series against the Timberwolves, the Lakers were battered in the trenches, giving up a staggering 50 points per game in the paint. Defensive rebounds vanished, rim protection faltered, and J.J. Redick's squad surrendered an average of 13 offensive rebounds per contest. Size and defense, pillars of past Lakers title runs, became their Achilles heel. A closer look reveals the root problem. After their blockbuster trade to land Luka Doncic, costing them superstar Anthony Davis, the Lakers relied on Jackson Hayes, at center, a solid role player but not a cornerstone for championship contention. Even with LeBron James orchestrating, Luka dazzling, and Austin Reeves contributing, glaring holes remained under the rim. Why Porzingis? The perfect fit, on paper. So, why does Kristaps Porzingis make so much sense for the modern Lakers? For starters, Porzingis is arguably the NBA's most intriguing two-way big man available this summer. Despite playing just 42 regular season games for Boston, largely due to health issues, he posted strong averages: 19.5 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks. His combination of rim protection and elite three-point shooting stretches the floor while anchoring the defense, precisely what the team missed against Minnesota. Diving deeper, Porzingis would open up a world of strategic options. His shot blocking and length could finally close off the paint, while offensively, his ability to pop out and drain threes makes him the quintessential unicorn for a lineup with Luka and LeBron. Imagine 5-out spacing with Doncic breaking down defenses and Porzingis trailing for the deep bomb or finishing lobs. Opposing coaches would be forced to scramble all series long. Critically, Porzingis' style fits perfectly alongside the Lakers' remaining big three. He doesn't need the ball to thrive, making him an ideal frontline complement to Luka, LeBron, and Reeves, who together averaged over 72 points per game last season. The proposed deal, what would it cost? Let's get into the meat of the trade. Here's the scenario making waves, as first floated by Fadeaway World and fueled by NBA insider Mark Stein. Lakers receive Kristaps Porzingis. Celtics receive Rui Hachimura Maxey. Kleber 2030, first-round pick swap 2032. First-round pick swap. At first glance, the Lakers would be capitalizing on Boston's need to shed salary, with Porzingis' $30.7 million contract expiring soon, and the Celtics' desire to stay under the looming luxury tax. For LA, dangling Hachimura, a versatile scorer and strong forward, Kleber, a serviceable big, and future swaps, is a relatively affordable price for a potential all-star. However, this trade only makes sense for Los Angeles if Porzingis is healthy and ready to contribute at least 60-70 games plus deep playoff action. A point that's making everyone in NBA circles pause. Healthy concerns. Is the gamble worth it? Here's the big if. Porzingis' last season tells a mixed story. Injuries and illness limited him to just over half the regular season, and he averaged a disappointing 7.7 points across 7 playoff games. Most recently, Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla cited breathing problems for Porzingis during Boston's conference semifinal exit, raising questions about his long-term durability at 29. Yet there's a glimmer of optimism. Eurohoops recently reported that Porzingis is slated to represent Latvia in the 2025 Eurobasket tournament, hosted in his home country. If he's good to go by August, it could reassure interested teams about his current health trajectory. And let's not forget, many elite bigs have rallied to deliver their best performances after tricky injury stints in their careers. For LA, the calculus is clear. A healthy Porzingis could mean the difference between a middle-of-the-pack finish and a serious run at the Larry O'Brien Trophy. The Reeves question. Where does he fit in win-now moves? Another layer? The future of Austin Reeves. Despite being underwhelming in the playoffs, Reeves remains highly valued in Los Angeles. General manager Rob Pelinka, according to the LA Times, Dan Woike views him as tradable, but only for a foundational center, not a temporary fix. That's huge. It means Porzingis, despite his cachet, is not enough to justify trading Reeves, unless the deal brings back a top-5 center, not just a need filler. For now, every indication is that LA will use other assets to pursue their defensive big, while aiming to keep Reeves in the mix. It's a delicate balance. Add frontcourt power without gutting the perimeter rotation that's formed the backbone of the team's offense. Shaking up the East, Boston's salary crunch. Why would the Celtics even consider moving on from Porzingis after just one season? Here's the financial puzzle. Boston is bracing for a major salary crunch as they try to keep their core intact, remain under the dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, and build around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. League insiders believe Boston is open to flipping Porzingis, as well as Drew Holiday and Derek White, for cap relief and future flexibility, taking on expiring or cheaper contracts and future draft picks, especially from a star-studded Lakers squad that could decline in 2030s, is both a money move and a calculated gamble. If Porzingis continues to struggle with durability, Boston could escape paying a massive bill for diminishing returns, while retooling around Tatum's prime. What a Porzingis deal would mean for the Western Conference, let's be clear. A healthy Porzingis instantly rockets the Lakers into top-tier contention. The Western Conference remains a gauntlet. Minnesota is loaded. Denver has Jokic. Oklahoma City brings relentless depth, and the Suns can outgun anyone. Size is the ultimate equalizer. Porzingis would make the Lakers more than just names on paper. He would help anchor a defense desperately seeking identity. Offensively, he's a match made in basketball heaven for Luka and LeBron, offering both vertical and outside threats, something few Western rivals can counter without exposing themselves elsewhere on the court. Will Lakers Nation see the unicorn in yellow and purple? So should the Lakers push all their chips in for Kristaps Porzingis? Will Boston cut ties with the unicorn in favor of future flexibility? How much risk is too much in a sport where even the best laid plans turn on a single injury or breakout? We want to hear from you. Is Porzingis the answer to the Lakers' size and defensive woes, or should LA aim even higher, targeting a sturdier frontcourt future? Drop your thoughts and trade ideas in the comments. Smash that like button if you think the Lakers are one big away from hanging another banner. Stay tuned. The NBA offseason is heating up, and this summer, nothing in Los Angeles is off the table.